Hi guys, welcome back to Bullhonk. We are still working on first person shooter. This is part 2. I gotta say, I am genuinely stumped. I will admit, I had to look at a walkthrough for this. I don't even know if this would be helpful, but apparently there's one thing I did forget in the last episode, so let me see if this is gonna be helpful. Let's see. I know for one thing, after reading the some of this walkthrough, it's also saying, like, in the last episode I was trying to get that bullet to to match up with the one that got shot. And I'm moving. What the hell? What happened there? Wait a minute. Is there like drift on my... Why do I keep moving? Alright, so... What's that?
Looks like this area is clean. Way to be thorough.
Thanks. Alright. Let me look at my OBS thing here.
Looks like this area is clean. Way to be thorough.
That doesn't make any sense. It's saying I should be picking up something around here, so let me... Is it around this? If I had a flashlight, I'd be able to freaking look. Hey, is there a door in here?
Looks like this area is clean. Way to be thorough.
Son of bitch. Alright, hold on a sec. There is something in here. Damn it. Move out of my way. Oh. I don't understand. Something just highlighted over here. What was that? What the hell was that? God, this is so aggravating. Can I go in the room? Or is that just like a closet? I can't tell. It's dark.
Looks like this area is clean. Way to be thorough.
Oh my god. I just want to know what highlighted, like, something over here turned my little circle guy all, like, yellow just now. Somewhere. Wait, see? See what I did? See? There. What the hell? Oh my god, I hate how...
Hey, the scorpion.
What?
We ought to call Grissom. Oh, I keep forgetting you're new. Grissom gets excited about bugs.
What is it? I can't even say.
I don't know if you'd call this a bug exactly.
I don't call it shit. I don't call it anything. I can't even call it to dinner. I can't see. I can't see shit. Am I supposed to pick this up with Glover? Glover. Yoink. He dead. Okay, well. I'm gonna get you. Tickle, tickle. Is there anything I do with them? That's random as fuck. Alright. So, it made me think, do I go to the morgue? Because remember how on his foot he had some random bites and shit on it? Maybe it's from that guy.
Well,
Did you get the tox report?
While there was no venom detectable in the bloodstream, a high number of antibodies were present, confirming the sting happened within 48 hours. Could be a yellow jacket, could be a scorpion.
Whack.
Well, most of them are non-lethal, to adults at least. Worst case, the sting could have caused anaphylactic shock, like a bee or wasp sting. A severe reaction can cause death, but not in this case.
Nah, he would have gotten all swollen up and shit. Okay, I'm not actually sure how that helped, but let's see. So I also read in here, if you had seen in the last episode, I was having issues with this bullet. I was doing some comparison, and for some reason it didn't seem to want to work. Let's see here. So let me see. I had to, well, for one, let me see. I think I feel like I already did this, but let me look here. Angry, no. Oh, you know, maybe look down a little bit, Miss Honk, and look and see that there's a bunch of freaking bullets down here. You damn dunce. Alright. Alright. Now these... Alrighty. Now, again, I feel like I did that one. Now, this time I'm going to try, because in the last episode I was trying to align it with something, and it didn't seem to like... I don't think it ain't doing shit. Alright, so I'm assuming that that's not the... He's just hanging out. I'm assuming that is not the right thing. So, let me see if I somehow humding this dude to, like, tell me more shit. Well, we'll see. I mean, I don't know if she's got anything for me.
She's on her way to interrogation now.
That's all I have to say.
Oh, what the fuck? God. Alright, does Salad Guy have anything?
Stands.
Thanks.
Well, looks kinda bad, sort of sick at the moment, but I let this friend of ours do that as a practical joke. The thing was dead, couldn't hurt him, and Craig said Stan would get a kick out of it. Those two were always doing that kind of thing to each other, so I just went along. Hell no, it was dead. Couldn't hurt him, or me for that matter. He's a game designer who was one of the founders of the company with Stan, even before I arrived. He left about a year ago. His sense of humor is kind of...
Is he the dude that, like, developed the game that got canceled?
Just before he left the company, when he was working on Gut Wrench 3, he put in a cheat code that lets you kill the boss. Of course, killing bosses is common in shooting games. At the end of a level, it's usually big bad guys or grotesque monsters. Not yuppie businessmen who look exactly like Stan Everston. You had to be there. Anyway, this was about the time Stan fired him.
Oh. Gee, I wonder why.
Gee, I have no idea. He drove here on his own just to attend the trade show and hang out with us. I couldn't give you his license under hypnosis, man. It's some SUV, American make, I think. Ask Maya, why don't you? Craig was hitting on her pretty hard yesterday, and they were getting friendly. Saw him exchange phone numbers.
Oh, no, I get to talk to her. Okay. Hey, that salad's getting pretty nasty. Can I eat his salad? No. I guess I'm going back to work. Yes. Sorry, you like bring her in a lot. My bad. It's like the 6th time you've like had to bring her back to the station because I'm a complete, utter dunce. Yeah, more shit, yeah.
Hardly at all. I just met him yesterday evening at that gun.
Oh, did you?
Apparently he helped LZP get off the ground, and of course I knew about his game getting killed.
Andy says you were acting very friendly. Mind telling us what that was about?
What happened to what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas?
You're still in Vegas. What happened?
Look, let's keep this confidential, because I got a life back home. Have you ever met somebody at a party or something and clicked and wound up in the backseat of a car? I found Craig a little bit cute last night, and I was half
Dead?
drunk.
When did you leave his car?
I left Craig around 1:30 or so, in the AM.
Where's this poor
Garage underneath
car?
the Sphere Convention Center. Only Craig isn't staying at the Sphere. Isn't staying anywhere, really. He's between gigs.
He's dead!
A new GMC Envoy. I even know his license plate because it was personalized after the characters in his game, Fuzzy and Bill. FZYBIL, I think.
How did she remember that? That's fucking random. Go to random car. shot him. Why is it all open like that? What's that about, Nick? Yeah. Hey, guys. Hagrid?
I am indeed Craig Landers, game designer, visionary, master of the universe. I'd invite you into my office, but it's a little cramped. What's up?
Hey, how come you're a hobo?
Ooh, sounds serious. I'll see if I can whip up a few answers. Is it serious, guys? Must have been, yeah, last night sometime. Why, you looking for him? Try the LZP demo booth. Dude lives there.
Dude died there last night. Murdered, Mr. Landers.
What is this? What, some kind of joke or something? Hey, you're not kidding, are you? Hey, that's crazy. He was breathing the last time I saw him, which must have been around 10 p.m. after the party. We walked to my car. Here.
I loved him.
My brother. I mean, LZP was our mutual thing. Grew out of what we had, which was friendship. But like all brothers, we had our problems. You know, business stuff. But we went back to the birth of LZP. Anyway, he invited me to this launch party last night, so you can see we were tight, even now. Of course, with a demanding dude like that, control freak, he's bound to rub people the wrong way. You'll have a lot of suspects to sort out. Maybe I can help.
Yeah.
Just happened to be between gigs, but with my rep, hey, I'll find something. One of the reasons I'm here at the show is to network and let people know I'm available. See, most designers would be at the show on somebody else's expense account, but right now, I'm on my own dime. Only, I don't have many at that. Since
Getting a ticket!
Show, guys, you're not gonna bust me for camping out, are you? I'm doing business. Give me a break. Have a heart. Don't make me move my wheels.
Parking garage security isn't the crime lab's deal, but I can see why you like the location. Pretty close to the convention center.
You're right about that. I'm not in Vegas for the gambling. A game expo like this is a prime opportunity for a designer like me to hook up with a new company. Easy for somebody with my record to talk to the top people and recruiters. Plus, I gotta stay current, see what the competition's up to, and where the virtual world is heading.
Must be pretty tough, playing video games all day.
Must be tough eating donuts all day. No offense, but as often as you hear that, I get what you said. This is a tough, demanding business. Kill or be killed. I meant that figuratively. Yeah, there it is. I was handing them out at the show to, you know, hype up the characters. Where'd you find it?
We found this at the crime scene.
I have no idea. Maybe someone tore one I handed out? It was just time. I'd been in on the ground floor of LZP and helped guide its direction for years, but Stan was moving us into increasingly more violent games, and I was thinking we were getting... I'm no prude or censor, but we were definitely skirting the edge of irresponsible, okay? Kids get access to these games, even the restricted ones, and I got into this field to give players entertainment, challenging entertainment sometimes just sheer fun. But blowing people away in increasingly realistic explosions of blood and brains and bone, well, let's just say it wasn't my dream. Game map of killing... Oh, come on, you can't be serious. That was a joke, an inside joke, which was the last thing I designed at LZP before we fell out, and I left the company.
It's pretty shitty timing, my man.
Maya, yes. Yeah, sure, great girl. Woman. We connected.
Lady thing.
I've always had a kind of thing for Asian beauties, and she qualifies. And smart, and funny. We took off after the party and had a few drinks and wound up in my little four-wheel suite here.
Did you discuss her outburst with Stan?
Maybe I better go for full disclosure here. One of the things we bonded over was our mutual frustration with Stan, and what a tyrant he's been lately. It's a bummer to think about now. Oh, well, I wasn't exactly watching my watch, but I'd say just before midnight we were together in the back seat there till 1:30ish. tried to do the gentlemanly thing and offer her a ride, but she said, "Oh, don't be silly, she could walk." It was just one of the outlying buildings attached to the Sphere complex. Where else? So right here in my office, which is also my bedroom. I played a few games on my handheld and finally drifted off to sleep. Surprisingly, he wasn't thrilled. He had a sick sense of humor. We had that in common, a kind of dark, practical Joker streak, so I thought he'd laugh. But all of a sudden, Stan reacted like he'd grown a stick up his butt. That was the last reason I needed
Stick
the
up his
hospital
butt.
system. I'm staying perfectly straight with you guys. Yes, I put it there. It was one of the little guys I rounded up out in the desert.
Why'd you put it in his bed?
Haven't you heard anything I
Why'd you
said?
do that,
Practical
stupid?
Jokers. Stan and me, even Andy. I know it sounds like bizarre video gamer bonding, but it's true. Yeah. Legally purchased in California and registered to me. Why?
Why?
Did I break some statute or something? It's just Stan and Andy suggested I bring it. Something about getting the team into the reality behind first-person shooting games. Stan knew I have a gun and know my way around firearms. He thought I could give the gang a few tips.
What? Oh no!
Back in better days, Stan and I shared a kind of warped sense of humor. Maybe I was trying to get that back, or maybe I was just trying to get back at him. But it doesn't matter, because I didn't even shoot it. That was Maya. Hey, I do want to help, but they say a man's home is his castle, and right now, these wheels are all the castle I've got. I know all about my rights, including you needing a search warrant first. That I'll do. I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything. Stan's death is a shock to me. Do your tests.
Do your test. Do your test. Fingers. Okay. Fingies. Let's see. Wait, who's the dude I just talked to? Oh.
Craig has his hands on the weapons case. Another potential link to the crime scene.
Cool. Cool. Oh, actually, I also want to see... I don't know why this matters, but... Oh, the stupid partial. Why even get it if it ain't gonna work? No.
I'm starting to wonder how anti-violence Craig Landers really is.
Gasp. Alright. Can I get a warrant?
We have a strong connection here. The bullet's a 22, he owns a 22, his shirt is at the scene, and Landers has a
Well, we
history
think.
with our Vic. The search warrant will be for a handgun or handgun accessories.
Accessories. Okie dokie. Okay. Full disclosure, I am still looking at the walkthrough. Just in case, I don't know why, ever since the first case, I'm so worried about, like, stopping the game. So, I just want to see... Oh, God. Oh, well, guess I'm glad I came here.
Since the start of the company, I was the first guy he hired. He could be a tough guy to work for, but we were also friends. Anyway, it was his dough and his contacts in the biz that got the company off the ground. Of course, it was my contribution, my game code, that made the company a player. I write the programming code. Back in the early days, programmers like me were God. We designed the games, created the artwork, did all the programming. Only as the industry's grown, it's got more specialized. So my code is still what makes it all happen. I am Gut Wrench 3.
How do you do, Gut Wrench?
Well, like I said, leave isn't exactly the word. The dude was canned, and he hasn't been able to land a job ever since, and it's been months. He's living out of his damn car, you know.
Craig didn't mention being fired. You sure he didn't leave on his own?
Dude, I was there. It was a raving blowout between those two. As for what was behind it, well, we were all working on Craig's little game, Fuzzy and Bill. We slaved on it for months and months, and it sold squat. It was total hard drive crash to Craig's ego when Stan pulled the plug on the promised sequel. Canceling
he
the
did
game
it.
was a shock, but Craig held
I thought it was
on,
Maya.
thinking he could design Gut Wrench 3. All through development, those two were at each other's throats. And last night, they picked up right where they left off, screaming Match City.
It don't sound like you had a shitty time.
We were at the demo booth, getting it ready, and I took a break. Shouldn't have left those two alone, I guess. I could hear them yelling at each other, really tearing each other bloody gaping new ones.
Ew. Stick up his butt.
Oh, I'd forgotten about that. I do remember Stan bitching about his foot itching. He said he'd got a couple of wasp stings just before he flew out here. Not his weekend, huh?
I can't fit my shoe. That would suck. Oh yeah, can I get that? Wait, they moved the car on me. You'll move the car, damn it.
Oh, crud. Wait. I demand to see a lawyer. I know my rights.
You watch too much TV, man. Stay nearby in case we have any questions.
Crud.
Where didn't I argue with Stan? We fought like brothers, I told you that. Why? Did that creep Andy say... Look, it's no big deal. I don't know what Penmore's problem is anyway. Hell, I'm the one on the outside. He's the one with part ownership of LZP now. He was the new brother. Replaced me in Stan's heart and company. Technically, I was fired. But let's just say I already had my desk cleared out. Why does that matter?
What was the reason you were fired?
The real reason or the stated one? Because, you see, officially, I wasn't a good fit with the new vision of the company. But really, it was our disagreement about the future of LZP. And my desire to have a little goddamn responsibility about who we were selling our products to. The pisser is... I'm so steamed just thinking about it. I trusted him when we set things up. So he wound up owning my intellectual property. And I'm left at square one. I created the original Fuzzy and Bill online comic years ago, way before LZP. Then I sold Stan the full commercial rights for $1, on the understanding that he would make it into a game with me in for a big share as an employee of LZP. We published. The game didn't sell big, but it had a following. Stan decided to bury Fuzzy and Bill, not just the video game, all other merchandising too, just to put me in my place.
Arthur
The property
Fist.
sits, still at LZP, and here I sit, out of work and no way to make a nickel on my own creation.
Yeah, why y'all blocked you, bitch?
Oh, that. It'll sound lame, but I was out in the desert catching scorpions the other day. Little critters scurry around the rocks, you know, and these are my, red badges of stupidity.
You telling me you actually got into a fist fight would sound less lame. You can save us a step by letting us take an impression of your ring. We can get a warrant. Easy, but...
I got nothing to hide. Actually, I got nothing, period. I've told you everything I know.
only seeing if this has anything to do with the bruise. Because I forgot about that. He has a bruise on him.
The bruising patterns match up to these markings. Also, the bruise had a very large white blood cell count, which only happens when the person hit is alive.
That
Yeah,
means
because
this
they're
ring
fighting it
struck
off.
Stan Everston before he died.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah, you can't bruise when you're dead. Stupid! Alright.
I've got nothing new to report on the victim.
I'm sorry. I just like to talk.
She's on her way to interrogation now.
So what if I did? Craig plastered that pic on the target. I took aim and showed them my stuff. Gotta give Stan credit. He laughed. For a while. Maybe you guys ought to join the gun club. Me, I was raised around firearms. My dad was ex-military and his big hobby was hunting. Plus, I didn't have any brothers. I kind of went the tomboy route to please Daddy, who trained me in guns from grade school.
Don't say daddy.
But I never could bring myself to shoot animals. So I was strictly a target range girl, and I have the medals to prove it. I used my experience to help Andy with his in-game physics simulations. Not that he showed any gratitude. After all, I'm only marketing. He's the coder. No. I know Craig wanted his job back. Maybe my looks and charm weren't the only thing Craig saw in me. Maybe he also wanted to know about the state of office politics. Anyway, in his car, we were griping about Stan, and Craig told me he tried to talk to Stan back at the convention center, but that it hadn't turned out so hot. That's all I have to say.
Duh. Okay. Do I go back to him?
I've told you everything I know.
Do I look at the car? Oh, yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Yoink!
These .22 caliber bullets are the same brand as the ones found in the body.
Oh my god, let me move out of the way. Oh, will it not let me move? Okay, well. Yeah.
I've told you everything I know.
I feel like I got everything. Hold on. There's gotta be something back here. Oh, there we freaking go. I had to look at my other monitor for that shit.
Ah yes, the mysterious 22. At last we meet.
Just point it right at my face. Hmm. Oh. Wait a minute. I don't think I did that right. Hold on a minute. I forgot. Sorry. Alright. That's it. Huh. I don't know. Maybe I did do it right. I don't know. We'll see. Alright.
We've done all we can do with that item.
Oh, what the fuck? Alright. I don't think I got... I think I'm supposed to get a bullet out of here. Hold on a sec. Okay, so if that's the case, do I just... It's gotta be it. Hold on a sec. Oh, I think I had the wrong gun. I'm a dumbass. Alright. Somebody's a dumbass. And that's me.
Let's fire off a round. The weapon's
did.
loaded, but the barrel's been tampered with. Somebody scraped the inside of it. Maybe they were trying to discourage ballistics matches. The gunpowder from Landers 22 matches the second type of powder found on the 45 automatic?
But I don't know. Alright, so let me get the hell on out of here. Now that I know what guns look like and stuff. Alright. Now I want to check what bullets look like.
The striations don't match, which is not a shock, considering the barrel's been tampered with. So I'm not ready to rule this out as the murder weapon. It would be nice to know whether this gun was futzed with before or after the crime. Our ousted game
Futz.
designer either knowingly or unknowingly provided the bullets that killed his former boss. The problem is, somehow all three of our suspects fired these rounds. The electron microscope confirms the gunpowder found on the forehead wound matches all three of our suspects' hands. This definitely muddies the water a little bit.
Oh shit.
What's up?
Nah!
We have a real mystery here. Let me lay it out for you. We have a 22 caliber bullet that we found in the body. Its GSR matches this box of 22 bullets. We also recovered a 22 handgun owned by one of the suspects and have found the same GSR traces on it.
Okay.
But ballistics don't match, so this weapon didn't actually fire the bullets into the Vic.
Sounds like you need to find a different 22.
Well, there's one more twist. The 45 handgun we found at the crime scene also has traces of the 22 bullets GSR on its hammer. But, as you know, you can't fire a 22 round.
That's true. But didn't I overhear something about modified rifles from the gun range?
Yeah, but that's out. It only fired paint pellets.
Same concept, Nick. How do you fire a non-standard bullet from a weapon? Modify the weapon. I'd go back to the gun shop and see what else they know.
Okay. And then she disappeared. Alright. Do I need a, I don't know. I don't need to do this, do I? Honestly. Dead scorpion.
We've done all we can do
Oh.
with that item.
Oh, I don't know. I'll freaking know. Alright.
So the crime lab's back. I was just thinking about you because our new gun club magazine came in, and it's got an article about something you were asking about, modifying guns. Take one. They're complimentary.
Julie, thanks. Read.
We don't stock them, but they're easy enough to special order. Those kits are fairly popular because they let you train with less expensive rounds. 22s are way cheaper than 45s, and more common too. Heck, around here you can buy 22 cartridges at convenience stores. No, the only thing they bought was bullets. You don't have to be a gunsmith. Anybody who knows his or her way around a gun could do it in a couple of minutes. You
Maya.
don't even need special tools. Would you like to order one?
No, thanks. We have our own sources.
No problem. I'll pick one out of the wall for you.
Yay. Guess I'm going back.
Hey, I didn't have to go far to get that gun adapter after all. Local police reserves had one. Take this and do your test.
I don't know what the hell do I do with this thing. Ah, she just is like a ghost. Thank you. Okay. I go over here, I think. Okay. I'm smart.
Good job. Next stop, ballistics lab. The sciences on the spent bullets are similar, but not exact, to those found in Everston's body. This is not surprising, since our adapter clearly didn't shoot him. We need to find the actual adapter to confirm it.
What the hell am I supposed to do with that?
I'll get my boys to start searching for it immediately. Check back later.
Thanks.
Sure. Let's bring in the guy whose ring matches our Vic's chest.
Well, you tell me, detective. I let all of them, Maya, Andy, even Stan, fire my gun that night. Any of them could have screwed with it. Hey, you don't think one of them's trying to...
I feel like this is a thing you just don't screw with real quick.
Rule Stan Everston out, but I can see why you'd be pissed at Stan the man. Cancels your pet project, fires you, and keeps ownership of a company you built as much as he did.
Every game company has conflicts between the creative and business side, okay? Producers like Stan don't look at a monitor and see the energy and the brilliance that go into a great game. All they see is a damn spreadsheet. He didn't hold a gun to my head and make me sell my intellectual property to him. That was my stupid fault.
Yeah, stupid.
Well, during the party, Andy told Stan that there were new bugs with the game, and Stan, being the predictable control freak he was, had to go there and hunt down the bugs personally. He would have stayed there all night if he needed to. Not begging. Look, it was all business for Stan, and I was talent, and damn good talent. I figured he'd be able to look past our differences and see how I could positively impact his bottom line. And, hey, I admit, I thought that maybe after Gut Wrench 3 came out, we could revive Fuzzy and Bill again.
How did that go over with Stan?
Not so good.
He was like, nah, dog,
Too hard.
nah.
We both said things that old friends should never have said. He said LZP had outgrown me, and I accused him of bad-mouthing me in the industry to where I couldn't even get a low-end job. I admit it. Okay, I admit it. It got a little ugly. I accused him of exploiting every worst instinct in the gaming market, selling violence and sex, made all the worse by killing the very game that could have provided a fun alternative. And if he wasn't going to do Fuzzy and Bill, couldn't he at least sign it back over to me? He just laughed.
So that's when you threatened Stan? Hoping to scare him into giving you Fuzzy and Bill back? He didn't back down, even when you punched him. He took it, and then ripped your shirt as you flipped. But you went back for your gun instead. With Stan gone, LCP would turn to you. You'd put the company back on track.
Ugh.
You got it half right anyway. I took a swing at that brick. And I'm guilty of getting my butt kicked by the guy after. I just picked up what little was left of my dignity and went back to my car. That's everything I know.
Oh, okay. He didn't say much about that modifier thing, so... I'm gonna see if I, yeah.
She's on her way to interrogation now.
Just have everybody live there. Live at the office there, Brass. Live there. It's very handy. Just walk them on down for me.
They had a lot of history before I got there, you know? Like, they had tensions sometimes, but there was also a bond. Almost like they could read each other's minds or something. By the end of the project, they were mostly staying out of each other's way. And, you know, maybe I'm out of line for saying this, but I don't know why Stan trusted the guy. Word around the office was, Andy's an old-school hacker.
What kind of old-school hacker?
The kind who likes to break into stuff. Recently, I let him install a version of Gut Wrench 3 on my computer. Only since then, my machine's been working really, really slow. Andy says he did nothing, but I think he accessed my files. That's all I have to say.
Andy's the guy. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, I forgot who Andy was. I don't know who anybody was. I just think dude, dead dude. Maya. Dead ass salad.
Actually, no, but I should be soon. Stan promised me a piece of the corporate pie because of my stellar work on Gut Wrench 3. It's not supposed to happen till the game's complete and on the shelves. That'll be delayed because of this tragedy. We didn't have anything in writing, but there were witnesses to our oral contract. But I'm not the only one who was promised a payday. Let me give you a different file, one that I think you'll be more interested in. It's on my PDA.
You wouldn't let us use the PDA before, goofball. Hand a dirty flash drive. Poke. Fart, 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 fart. I don't know why I'm spinning it around like that.
Press coverage of Gut Wrench 3 is tied to Maya Wynn's payday. The bigger the media splash, the bigger her bonus. However, note that it was encrypted. Andy didn't just get this forwarded. He hacked it.
I'm telling.
She's on her way to interrogation now.
From day one. It was part of the job offer that convinced me to sign up with LZP. I had offers from 2 other companies. Both bigger, you know. But this was a real opportunity to make my mark. And a box of money.
Box
Why would
of
a marketing
money.
person rate bigger money than the creative side?
Marketing is king in the entertainment world. And the game industry is an increasingly bigger part of that world, with marketing campaigns that run to the millions. More sometimes than goes into the game themselves. A great game that sits on a shelf is a flop. A weak game that flies off the shelves is a win.
And we're looking at a crime scene that seems designed by a marketing whiz, aimed at generating a lot of press. Vic posed to like the body on the game's poster. It's genius, really.
And here you are with a sweetheart contract tying national press to your bonus. Nicely done, Ms. Wynn.
With your expertise as a competition shooter, you know all about weapon adapters. Then you heard about Craig and Stan getting into it, so you seized the moment, killing your pain of a boss, posing him for the inevitable press coverage, placing the assault rifle just right, though leaving a nasty little print behind. Then back to your hotel room.
You're right. The killer did me a favor. And I'll probably make money because of the way that crime scene was staged. But I didn't stage it, and I didn't kill Stan. But maybe I can help you. Why don't you take a look at a file I downloaded for you about Andy Penmore? It's on my flash drive. You might get somewhere with it.
Okay. I don't know why you didn't just give me this. Like, what's wrong with you people? Flash drive, baby.
Let's run this evidence by Brass.
Wait, search and uncancel. Hmm? He couldn't even pay him, so he just was like, here, dog, hopefully this comes out good. Because I'm screwing a lot of people here.
Catherine gave me the heads up on this development. Our convention center security pals used a metal detector around where that cell phone was recovered. Here's your adapter. Oh, you're gonna love this. Turns out both of these items were within 30 feet of Lander's car.
Well, hell, I didn't even have to look at this thing. It was right there, splat! I reckon I'm gonna have to do something with this thing. Dumpster. It smells like trash. Yuck. Pew pew pew.
Good job. Next stop, ballistics lab.
AKA 3 feet over from you. Eh! Sorry. Wait a minute. What am I doing? Wait. That ain't it. That was it. Hold on a second. No, that ain't it either. I keep fucking this up. Hold on a second. Oh, it was all the way back here. That's stupid. God damn it.
Yeah,
Yay!
and that's our murder weapon. Back together again for this special encore performance.
Well, that ain't right.
You don't quite have a match there. Little details make all the difference when you're doing a comparison. When you're sure, ask me for confirmation.
Shut up.
You don't quite have...
Yeah, sure.
The evidence suggests that Andy Penmore had possession of Stan Everston's cell phone. And now we have Andy's fingerprint on the gun adapter, tying him to the murder weapon.
Cool.
Andy's prints are on the Vic's cell phone and on the murder weapon adapter. Time to stop all the games and play for real. Let's arrest this guy.
Okay.
As much? More? Try 8 days in a row. My eyes are burning right now from sitting at a monitor, making this game fly.
Was that what you bargained for?
Actually, yes. Everybody in the game industry knows that long hours is part of the deal. I'm in this
Captain
field 'cause I love
Crunch,
it.
am I
Lucky
right?
guy, making games for a living. What is this, some stupid attempt to entrap me?
It's no fake, Andy.
We didn't say
Sam
shit.
Everston was a fake. If this is true, he was planning to renege on my piece of the action. Bastard lied to me. If I'd have known this, he really would have a right to look at me as a murder suspect. But I didn't know, and I didn't kill him. Oh, I'd like to strangle his ass right now.
Well played, Andy. But a gifted hacker like you, you've known about that email all along.
You're reaching, but you aren't touching anything. Read my lips. I never saw this stupid thing before. Anyway, when Stan was killed, my stake in the company hadn't kicked in yet. What would I have gained killing that liar?
You didn't have a stake yet, and you found out you never would. Not unless you removed Stan and brought in witnesses who heard his oral contract to you.
Andy, we found the cell phone, we know about the adapter, and your prints are on it. Then there's the little matter of you being the last one to see Stan Everston alive.
I wasn't the last one to see him alive. The killer was. You don't play this game at all well, guys, but good luck to you. Everybody's got to start somewhere. Am I free to go? How could I do that from my hotel room, which is where I was when he was killed?
Sure you were. There's no proof of that, by the way, just flimsy setups from you to make us think you were there.
If that's the best you can do, I can't wait to see you try to build a case on air like this in court.
You're right, we don't have the evidence we need, but we have a lot of testimony. Help us find the real killer, since you're innocent and all.
I see. You pretend to ask for my help when you really want me to try to incriminate myself, give you false testimony on facts so you can trip me up. If I don't, then I'm unwilling and you hold me longer. So, I'm game. I'll help you.
Okay, well then, who convinced Stan into inviting Craig, persona non grata, to the gun club party?
I did. I don't deny that.
Who also told Craig to bring his own .22? Who ensured Stan bought and brought his .45? Who researched how weapons work in the real world? Who told Stan there was a last-minute problem with the game, ensuring he would stay late at the demo center?
I did, but none of that means I killed him, of course.
I'm just getting started. Who knew that an adapter for both a .22 and a .45 would be needed for this coincidence? Who knew Maya not only had a PR bonus, but was also an expert shot? Who was ready with flimsy alibis when the others decided to hook up on an accidental meeting? Who set this whole thing up months in advance the minute you found that email telling you your payday was gone the way of floppy disks?
You can't prove that.
Let me walk you through what we can prove, thanks to your help. By ensuring both the .45 and the .22 would be at the club, you could grab a few of Craig's bullets. When you told Stan there were problems with the game, he gave you the .45 and the ammo to take back to the room while he went to the convention center. You walked through the lobby so the cameras could see you, entered the room, ordered your movie, modified the gun, and then snuck out. Once in the demo room, you cranked up the game audio and shot Stan twice in the chest and once in the head. Then, you staged the crime scene to potentially throw blame on Maya or maybe just some disgruntled fan. You also turned down the air conditioning, to further confuse the time of death. You switched out the adapter, wiped the .45 clean, and returned it to the gun case. Then you grabbed Stan's cell and punched in your second alibi, and bolted back to your room to order that alibi salad. You wiped off the phone and adapter, and the next morning, you ditched them near Craig's car. Easy to find, right? However, in your haste, you left partial prints on both items. Then it was off to the convention, from one con right into another.
You see, Andy, we're not trying to get you to incriminate yourself. You said that you'd help us. The truth is, we don't need anything from you. We know what you did, and we know how you did it. Combined with all the physical evidence we got on you, we have everything we need.
No, you'll never make this play in court.
This murder was all a game to you, wasn't it? But there was a glitch in your programming. It's your sick ego. And that's a bug you'll never get out of your system.
Like COVID.
That was an interesting case. It's funny. Andy tried so hard to control every detail to cover up his involvement. And since you uncovered that every detail was controlled by him, that was the break we needed. Physical evidence is strong, but it's the context of that evidence to the events that makes it the strongest. Well done. Let's move on to your case evaluation.
Oh yeah, I forgot I do that kind of crap.
You investigated every possible angle on this case. Doesn't happen often, but I'm very impressed.
You know, like the dead scorpion, thanks. Alrighty. I'm a master. Well, I got that done in 2 parts. Not bad. Getting through this Nancy Drew and Hardy Boy and this shit pretty good. I did need walkthrough help just for a little bit, but then it kind of started like kind of just doing its own thing this time. So that, hopefully that continues on to here where I can just do it and not have to worry about looking anything up or worrying about soft lines? No, soft locks or anything in the game. Daddy's girl is our next one. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next case. Hopefully it won't be dark at all.